Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by to watch. Hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a general reading, so it won't resonate for everyone. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. If you would like a personal reading, check the description box below. Now I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to watch over and protect me whilst I perform this reading. All readings are for entertainment purposes only, and I'm going to invoke the energy of the three fates to help guide me through this reading. So I've already drawn the theme cards. What came out was Privileged Lady, Coffin, and Pathway in reverse. So it looks like someone's tried to block a divine feminine's pathway or north node, but there's some sort of ending here in regards to that. They couldn't end this privileged lady's path. She's turning her back on this. And in the current energy, we have 9 of coins in the upright. So she's independent, successful, provides for herself, could work from home. She's on her north node here. She doesn't rely on others to provide for her. Someone wanted to end her journey here. There could have been some sort of death wish on this divine feminine as well, but she's in her flow. She's protected. Yep, she's going on her journey here. Her path hasn't been affected. I want to see what the obstacle is or what led to this for the divine feminine. Just one card, Spirit. What do we need to know about this ending that these people tried to do? They wanted to create a burden for this divine feminine. They wanted to have her constantly worried about what she had to do next, or there was some sort of burden in regards to a death or an ending that has led to her independence, sexy, single, accomplished. She has her own business here. There could have been another feminine involved in this. What's hidden is the 6 of Wands. So she's guaranteed success, or her pathway is guaranteed, or this divine feminine is being recognized publicly. There's an achievement after some sort of burden here, or a successful journey as well. Not being burdened down here. Yep. What's in the other person's thoughts or what they're thinking about is the Tower. So someone in this situation has fucked up. They're now dealing with some sort of chaos in a house. They're burdened. They're being burdened by a house or a living situation, and they're burdened by this divine feminine being single. It's a shock. They didn't expect this to go this way. The divine feminine has had success and recognition here, and the other person involved, whether it's a karmic female or a masculine here, they're in some sort of loss energy. There's a tower around them, so they're getting losses one after another, and they're heavily burdened. In the heart of this reading, or how they feel about this, Spirit, just one card. How is this other person feeling about this divine feminine's situation, that they couldn't stop or block her pathway? Now they're dealing with some sort of loss, a shock, a loss of a home. In the heart, their reading is a Magician. So they've manifested this, or they wanted to manifest burdens. So we have Coffin being clarified by 10 of Wands and the Magician. Someone wanted to create some sort of ending, heartbreak, or burden for this privileged lady who's independent, doesn't bother anyone, works by herself, works on her own, just minds her own business. And now someone's dealing with a loss. There could have been some sort of jealous female that was trying to burden this divine feminine, create a different path for her. but there was no success here. Someone's still trying to play with things that they don't understand. With the Magician and the Tower, whatever they try and do here, it's going to backfire greatly on them. There's going to be some sort of loss, like property loss as well, because it looks like now God has had to get involved with this, because they tried to create some sort of ending, like a serious ending to this privileged lady, divine feminine's path, journey, life purpose. And God's not having that, so they're in a state of loss at the moment. In their hopes and fears, they're fearing justice. They were hoping that their plan, Magician, what they manifested, would create a burden for this single stable person. But the single stable person is having success over these burdens, and there's no injustice. The injustice is for the Magician who tried to create the burden, and now they're having a Tower moment. So it looks like someone wanted to create an ending. Justice has stepped in and said, no, it's going to go back on you. Sorry, that's just the way that it is. So they're fearing this justice. They're fearing this public disgrace is what I'm hearing, and the backfire as well. We have Hierophant on the bottom of the deck, so God's involved and the higher energies are involved here. Someone can't make something unfair with justice reverse, or they could be thinking that some sort of legal decision where this feminine has had success is unfair. They try to manifest something else here. Yeah, they tried to manifest Biffity Bop. 8 of Wands just snuck out. So there's definitely some sort of magic involved, whether it be real or spoken or whatever. Use your imagination. Someone used communication within the justice system to manifest a loss for this feminine energy, but it backfired. There's a backfire here. It's backfired onto them, into their home and their environment is what I'm hearing, because God saw what they did and God couldn't let this injustice stand. And right on top of justice reverse came the Page of Wands in reverse. So clarifying that someone received bad news from the justice system, but it was something they manifested because they were being false here. Yep, could be a Queen of Wands in reverse. I did see another feminine energy that was karmic in the beginning of the reading. So this could be a feminine energy who is a prostitute, uses her looks and sex to gain advantage, doesn't take care of themselves, doesn't take care of others. They're manipulative sexually. I want to see what's in their environment. So it looks like a feminine energy has tried to drag you off your path or say that you're something that you're not here. There looks like there's some sort of court involvement where the court has had to get involved and you've had success. Yeah, you're the Empress. You're the Empress here. And they're receiving some sort of shocking news or message about you being the Empress and you're still independent. And they're shocked by this, because they didn't see you clearly here. They tried to manifest something that you weren't, but instead they manifested success for you. 6 of Wands, Empress. You're having success on your path here. They're heavily burdened, and it's something that they've manifested. Very strange. They want you back in their environment. They want a good mother is what I'm hearing, and you are thinking about death. You're thinking about this ending. Yeah, you're thinking about this ending. You know that you've transformed here. This is quite significant. This ending that happened here is quite significant. They wanted to control you here. They wanted to control you in a house. They wanted to control your thoughts is what I'm hearing, Magician and Death. That's someone wanting to take control of your life and your path by creating burdens. It's someone who tried to create an injustice for you. A feminine energy who uses sex, but they've received some sort of bad news about a house, about an ending, about magic, that you're the Empress. They're in heartbreak as well here. They can't get out of this heartbreak that they've caused themselves. How does the privileged lady feel about this situation, please, Spirit? Seven of Wands, like you needed to defend yourself against this person or these people or this group. Could have been a family group. Now they're stuck and trapped and blocked, and they could be finding themselves headed to jail. There could be some sort of investigation going on with them. They don't know how to manifest. Someone's getting bad news about their health. They wanted that for you, but it's backfired onto them. You're not in bad health here. What are the closing messages about this situation? What does the collective need to know here? Show me what closing messages we need to know about this divine feminine energy in this reading, please, Spirit. What does the collective need to know about this divine feminine who's receiving justice here, who's receiving public recognition? So magic of the nymphs. So the feminine, divine feminine is protected by the nymphs. Great fortune and big luck. So these people were fortunate to have you in their life. 17, 71, 60. So definite star energy here. You free people, you help people transcend. Someone's coming in hot, or they're in hot, they're in deep, like they're, bad health. Oh, they could have some sort of sexual situation going on. They might, need to get a prescription for that, because they deal with Queen of Wands in reverse energies. People that don't care who they hurt, they don't care who they burn. Yep, and they're receiving bad news about it. Yep, they could be imprisoned or jailed or trapped, blocked, stuck, 85, 58, 43, 34, 62, 26, unable to get out of this trap or this death that they wanted for you. It's backfired onto them into a house. Really bad energy in a house. They could be with an ex-partner. There's no honor with them. You're honorable, but there's no honor with them. It came out in reverse. So you're honorable. They're involved in some sort of fraud, scandals. They're criminals. They're corrupt. They can't be trusted. You're making a wish. All your dreams are coming true. None of their dreams are coming true. They just manifest. I'm hearing targets. That's weird. So they deliberately prey on people that they see as weak. Justice reversed. So they deliberately target people that they see as being vulnerable. And they use some sort of sexual energy to try and trap people in a house to gain some sort of advantage in regards to money. They're foolish. What else? You can't fix them. They're broken. Not even the king's men can fix the king, because, Humpty Dumpty was the king. Have a think about it. You have financial growth. You're investing and money comes to you. You have assets and investments. They should have invested in you. You're a great fortune here. 78, 87, the world in reverse. So you have a new cycle ahead of you. You're transforming things. Your path isn't closed here. 21 or 12. Something about your lineage and your ancestry here. Breaking generational curses as well. What else, Spirit? Real estate, home, house in reverse. So they could be losing a home. Their home is coming crashing down is what I'm hearing. It looks like it needs a lot of repairs. 89, 98. Or just the environment is not good within this house. They don't like each other. If there's a partnership in this house, they don't like each other. They don't honor each other. They're thieves. There's no parental authority is what I'm hearing. We have cut through the confusion. So yeah, they're confused. You have truth and light on your side. They're afflicted, they're deluded, and they're suffering some sort of mental anguish here. It's always going to be, and they're headed to the courthouse as well. Okay, so they're definitely dealing with some sort of legal issue. You're having victory and success here if you're the divine feminine. It's obvious they tried to trap you. Some sort of setup plan here. They wanted you dead. They wanted you gone. They wanted to be able to control you. They wanted to, yeah, they tried to manifest something in a house to block your pathway and journey so they could steal from you and take some sort of inheritance that wasn't theirs. This is ending. They couldn't end the Empress's journey. You had to defend yourself here. But you got some sort of justice here. All of your dreams are coming true. You're protected by energies that you're not even aware of as well. And they're in some sort of bad health, could be sexual as well. They're going to end up getting themselves stuck, trapped and blocked here. 8 of Swords, imprisonment card. They're dealing with some sort of mental delusion, confusion, inability to see clearly, and it's from all of their scandals. Yep. So I might get 3 more cards and see what, because I didn't do outcome. I just realized I didn't do outcome. So the outcome of this situation, please, Spirit. What's the outcome? Yeah, sometimes I forget to do that. What's the outcome for these people in this situation? What's the outcome here? 3 cards, please, Spirit. So we have Temperance in reverse. So there's no angelic protection here. Their ancestors have left them. They're spiritually, psychologically, and physically imbalanced. They've indulged too much. So it's resulted in a whole bunch of chaos and confusion. Their house is unstable as well. The people within the house are unstable. We also have 9 of Swords in reverse, mental confusion, unable to sleep, unable to get rest, a severe psychological state. And it's because they overindulge. 9 of Cups. You're a wish fulfillment. Now they want to communicate with you, or they want to get some sort of communication to you, or they should have communicated that you were their wish fulfillment. They should have chosen another path. They should have gone a different direction. They should have planned for the long term here. Now in the outcome, they're stuck in this delusion, absolutely imbalanced mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all of the above. And they're still overindulging in things that they shouldn't be overindulging in. This cycle's never going to end for them because they're greedy. They want what other people have, but they don't have anything to provide anyone except confusion and guilt is what I'm hearing. Interesting. Okay, I wish you the best in this situation, and I'll see you for your next reading. All the best. Goodbye.